welcome back. In the last video we explored the basics of binary addition, how bits add up and how carry works in the binary world. Now let's take the next exciting step in digital electronics, that is binary subtraction. Just like decimal subtraction, binary subtraction uses the concepts of difference and borrow. But in binary, borrowing works a bit differently, and that's how make it different from normal decimal subtractions. So throughout this video, you will be going to learn how to handle cases where a 1 is subtracted from 0 and how borrowing flows across the bits. So we will be getting 0 minus 0 is equals to 0. So this is the interesting case, that is 0 minus 1 is 1, because so the borrow is 1 and the difference is also 1. So we will be seeing clarity in the some examples while we are doing. And 1 minus 0 is equals to 1 and 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. So let's have a look for an example. So if a binary subtraction, so that is 10 minus 5, 1010 minus 101. So we need to subtract both of them and we need to get final answer as 5. So let's check it out. So in the example shown in the first column, so we have 0 1. So 0 cannot be directly subtracted from 1. So we need to take borrow from the next column. So that there is in the next column top we have 1. So as a normal subtraction, so we have to take borrow. But after borrowing we will be getting 2, not 1. So as shown there. So 1 will be added there and we will be getting 2. So that is 2 minus 1, that is 1. And the borrow is also written on the top of above and the difference is written below. So difference is 1 and the borrow is 0 for the first column. For the first column we have already done. So in the second column, so 1 is taken away from as a borrow. So we will be left with 0 as in 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So let's see the third column. So third column is 0 1, the same case. So we have to take borrow from the next column and next column becomes 0. So this column becomes 2 minus 1, that is 1. So we can also compare, as top one is 10 and bottom one is 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5. So 5. So the output is 0 1 0 1, that is 101. So basically 101 means 5 as decimal form. So let's see another example. So we have to subtract the top one from the bottom one. So the last column if you see, so 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. So the next column if you see, so 0 minus 1, not possible. So take borrow. So next one also 0 minus 1, not possible. Take borrow. So if you take borrow from that column, so it will give 1. So after giving 1, it becomes 0. So after donating one time, so it becomes 2. So but we should not stop there. So we need to donate once again. So it will donate 1. So it becomes 1. And it will donate 1. So after donating, the final step it becomes 2. Final step 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. So finally the next column becomes 1 minus 1 is 0. So the last one is donated 1. So donate 1 is 0. So 0 minus 0 is 1. So the last column is 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is the final example of this video. So let's see. So this is a somewhat seeing it's not easy or tough, but it's looking somewhat different. So why? Because we need to take so many carries. So at first if you see, so there is many zeros at the top. So if you see bottom, it's exactly opposite of first one. So how we need to do this one? So don't need to any scary thing is here. So we need to take first borrow. So the second borrow, the third borrow, the fourth borrow, the fifth borrow. So we need to take the borrow from the last one. So after borrowing, it will give 2, cancel 2, write 1, cancel 2, write 1, cancel 2, write 1, cancel 2, write 1. Then last one is it will donate. So last one becomes 2. So then last one minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So last one donated 1 is, so that's it, 0 minus 0 is 0. So thank you for watching this video.